Hey, what's up? This is Napierre back with another video. And I just first want to say thanks to everybody that didn't unsubscribe from me. I appreciate y'all. I know I haven't been consistently loading up content. I've been working on music and working on my comedy writing offline for the last couple of weeks. So I haven't been putting any content up. So I appreciate all y'all for sticking around and waiting on me. Um, Second, I want to say happy birthday to all the Pisces out there. I'm a Pisces myself and I love Pisces people. I grew up around a lot of Pisces. So I just want to give a shout out to y'all. Happy birthdays to everybody. Today's video, I just want to talk to y'all real quick about y'all jealous ass, envious frenemies because we have these kind of people around us, and I made the mistake of cutting somebody off a couple years ago and then letting them back into my circumference just to have the same kind of shit going on. That was the reason why I cut them off in the first place. So hopefully y'all don't make this mistake and y'all can identify these people that always have some slick shit to say about you, people that's always bringing up some stuff that's like 3 decades old as an argument. They can't really bring nothing up recently about you or anything like that. Those people have been holding that disdain for a long time. They've been sitting on it since back when they're bringing up the stuff from the past to you. That's how long they've been having this disdain for you. People don't like to see you evolve. People don't like to see you change. People don't like to see you accomplish things without them. And that's just the bottom line. People that have unfulfilled ambitions, unfulfilled goals, dreams they haven't pursued to the maximum and they haven't fulfilled that, they have disdain for you. And I just wanted to talk about that because, like I said, somebody that I was cool with at one point in my life that I've only probably been around for maybe a total of really being realistically maybe 8 years. This person claims to know me at the back of their hand, which I don't even know how that's even possible. But that's what they're trying to say. They go around telling people all this wild shit, all this different kind of stuff. This person even told me a story that I told this person to me as if he was there, which is crazy to me that you have to make up stuff. So I can imagine what he's told other people because he's telling me a story I literally told him, and there was 4 people there, and the 4 people that were there, 2 of them were gonna be like, I don't even know who that person is. The one person, the other person knows who it is, but knows that he wasn't there. It wasn't even possible for him to be there, but he's going around telling people these stories. So this kind of stuff that these kind of people do, they sit around and try to like compare your life to theirs. This dude's telling me about how I didn't make it out rapping and blah blah blah, but he was rapping before me and was making beats before me. He didn't make it out either, so I don't even know how that's possible. You know what I mean? He's trying to like tell me he got 6 cars, 6 houses, and I've never seen the 6 houses. I've seen 1 car. I got a house that's literally in my name that's paid off, and I got a car that's a 2024. Not that that means anything. I don't even like using materialistic stuff to even bring up to try to brag on. But I'm just saying I don't understand how you tell people this kind of shit and then don't even have the same kind of stuff going on. Like, how do you talk down on somebody that's actually above you? I don't understand that. But this is what this guy chose to do. And just to make it quite clear, like he's trying to tell me about my little conspiracies and all this shit. I'm crazy and nobody want to be around me. I don't go around people. I don't really go places like, people are too out of control for me. And it's just better if I just try to avoid some of these people. You know what I mean? The stuff that people be going off about and they be getting into conversations about out in the public be on the stupidest shit. And I just don't be wanting to be around it sometimes. So that's my choice. I don't have to go places. Uh, I can go anywhere and people are gonna fuck with me. And it's people that genuinely mess with you, and there's people that don't. When I go places and I see people, when their eyes light up when they see me and they grab me and hug me super tight and just a squeeze, I know people really fuck with me, and I know the difference between the people that really don't. But my whole thing is that removing yourself from these situations is the best thing you can do to these people. It's the best thing that's worked out for me. I've had a lot of stuff happen to me. Like I always tell people, he was trying to tell me about how lonely I am, but all the good stuff that's happened to me in my life happened to me when I was by myself. So I don't know no other way to be. It's like none of this stuff happened when I was in these big groups of people. So I don't like it. Don't bother me for him telling me that. I know what I'm capable of. Like I told people before, and I've never really told this story on YouTube, but people know about this. But anyway, stuff like that don't bother me because stuff like this happens to me. I was at work one day and this lady came in and I was engaging with her, talking to her about whatever. So she leaves off about 20 minutes and comes back. She tells me to come here. So I go over to her. She tells me to put my hand out. So I put my hand out. The lady puts $500 in my hand. And she's like, you the only person that's been nice to me today, and I just wanted to bless you, blah, blah, blah. I tried to follow the lady back out my job to give her the money back. She wouldn't take it back. I've seen this lady after that, and she's reminded me that she was the person that gave it to me. So what I'm saying is that I don't know how people have this kind of stuff happen to them in their lives, but stuff like that lets me know that I'm not that fucked up of a person, because I know the average person just ain't having people walk up and just give them $500 just for no reason, strangers. So it's not even just that. Like, my neighbor next door has a daycare next door, and I gave these kids some stuff over there. And that's the thing about me, is I do stuff out the kindness of my heart, and I do it without a motive. So that's why things come back to me the way they come back. But they wrote me these letters. Thank you for being you, the Mama Bear Cubs. And all these kids gave me all these cards where they drew pictures, and they told me thank you. And I've been sitting on these cards since about a year ago, and I'm trying to get them framed up. This is the kind of stuff that I care about. I don't care about materialistic stuff. I don't care about how much money, cars, and all that. None of that stuff's ever gonna make me be jealous of somebody. But it's just like I said, people have this disdain for you when you're better than them at things, or you get more things accomplished, or it just be how you just carry yourself, the way people treat you. You know what I mean? It's just, you just never know with these people. But a lot of these people are just, they don't like themselves. He was doing a lot of projecting. A lot of stuff that he was saying was actually about himself. It wasn't even about me. This is why it wasn't even bothering me like that. Now, mind you, the whole thing about it is this thing happened 2 weeks ago. Now, the day that it happened, I told him we don't have to talk ever again, blah, 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 this, and that. And I was done with it. Next day, I'm getting texts, him trying to pick and poke. More texts, him trying to pick and poke, sending me stuff from people on YouTube talking about all this financial advisory bullshit and this, and that. I don't want to see that shit. How you watching all that shit and you ain't got no money? So what do I need to watch it for? And that's why he's mad, because I don't want to like be a fool like him. He's mad at me for having an independent mind and having my own thought process, and because I don't need nobody to hold my hand and help me do stuff, that bothers him, because he has to have stuff like that. He's telling me about all these houses and all this stuff he got, but yeah, he's living in somebody else's apartment with them. He's never had nothing to himself, but then wants to tell me about what I got. I don't even care about that kind of stuff like that. You can't even really talk to me. Like, I try to tell him, none of the stuff you're saying even matters to me, because you don't have shit to show for nothing. But just talk and stories. So I can imagine the kind of shit that he's going around. Like he was saying, he was telling his girlfriend about me. Why? Why should he know about me for? He told me out of his own mouth. Yeah, I was up there telling my girl about how crazy he was and this and that. Okay, well, cool. But did you tell her about all the crazy shit that I done got into? Being crazy? See, that's the thing that they don't ever want to talk about. Like I try to tell them, I've made a story up here before on my videos about how Bone Thugs took me to their concert. That ain't no made up shit. I'm really on the pictures with these niggas. Like, that's really what happened. I had their phone numbers and everything. Well, not all of them. I had Crazy Bone's phone number, and they gave me like personal Instagram pages so I can get to them personally. So what are you talking about? So if I'm weird and shit like that's happened to me, then let me keep being weird then, because it ain't happened to you. I done met rock bands. I got a baseball from the umpires. Look, we was talking about one night about, I was telling these umpires that used to come to my job at the Hyatt about how I didn't believe in sports. Them dudes gave me a baseball. They was sitting there telling me stories and laughing, not about, like, they're not going to tell me the shit about what's really going on. They're not going to admit to that shit to me. Who am I to tell that to? But they wasn't arguing either. They was laughing, and they wasn't laughing at me. You know what I mean? I know the difference. So I'm just saying, I don't care about what nobody on the street talking about. I don't talk to people with, I don't really talk to like dudes that own jet engine, like CEOs of jet engine companies working at the Hyatt. Like, I don't think people realize how many fucking people come to the fucking Hyatt. Like, when you like the business, man, the boat show Brian. Like, this dude told me he had spent $100,000 if he having fun and gets worried about this shit later. Shit like that, man. These niggas own boats. They don't never be saying that shit to me. It always be regular ass motherfuckers going to work on a regular ass income between, $20,000 to $100,000 a year. That's the people that talk shit to me. It ain't never no motherfuckers that's really balling out, that's really doing some shit. So that's why I don't care. But I just want to just tell y'all that you know what I mean, when you cut these people out your life, let them be out your life, because they don't mean you no good. Like, I can remember doing favors for this dude and it fucked me over. I remember one night I gave these motherfuckers a ride home from their job, and that's what I'm saying. How you talking shit to me, but I done had to come get you and give you rides and shit like that. But my exhaust fell out my car. giving these niggas a ride home. They didn't try to offer me no money to help me get my car fixed. And the little bit of money they gave me for gas wasn't but to get shit fixed neither. But that's what I'm saying. I try to stay away from stuff like that because I know that people will be bad luck. You let these people back in your life and they bring you back down. People be mad, man. They be really upset that they didn't fulfill their dreams and they didn't make shit out themselves, so they want to put it off on everybody else and act like it's your fault. It's like, why do you need me? I don't care enough about nobody, what they do in their life to sit around and act like I try to tell this dude, out of all the shit you telling me, I ain't said not one thing about what you ain't been doing because I honestly don't know. But you can tell me everything that I done been doing, but you ain't been around me in how long? In years. That's what I'm saying. He keep bringing up childhood shit. We ain't kids no more because that's where he's still stuck at. He can't evolve, and I done evolved out of that shit into an individual. I don't need no crowd of people to hype me up. Like I said, stuff just happened for me because of how I carry myself. And when people I done cared about or I done tried to help and I done really went out my way, they done went on with their life and started talking shit about me to other people and trying to make it seem like I'm the fucked up person when they was really the fucked up person, I just don't fuck with them no more. I let them be in the shit that they made and they created for themselves. I let them lay in that shit and suffering. Because motherfuckers can't tell the difference between somebody that's trying to help them and somebody that's trying to hurt them and somebody that's trying to control them and manipulate them. They can't tell the difference between this stupid ass shit. I can feel, I know what genuine feelings feel like. I know when somebody really gives a fuck about me. I know people right now that I've met after a lot of people that claim to know me so much, they claim to love me and whatever. I know people that I've met after that shows me way more compassion and love than these motherfuckers do. So that's why I don't care. But I'm just telling y'all, like, watch out for people that have this kind of disdain. The same thing happened to my homeboy. He went on 107 Park. The next thing you know, everybody that he was cool with turned on this nigga for the most part. Besides me and probably like 2 other people. Maybe 3. Everybody else was my family members. People that he was cool with. I mean, they was doing underhanded shit to this nigga. Shit that was just uncalled for no reason. All because he went on 107 Park. Now he own a restaurant that won awards. His restaurant popping. I mean, it's worse now. And it ain't because he did nothing to these people. It's because he became successful and did something that it exceeded all of them. And now they all mad. And it's like, that is not a reason to be mad at nobody. So that's why I say you have to watch people that you think are your friends and you think, you know, because I've had people say shit and Pisces, people pick up on slick talk and slick comments real quick. Y'all be trying to act like we so crazy, but we not crazy. We just know when y'all talking slick and when y'all being genuine, a lot of that shit be slick shit from some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? We pick up on it. Little slick ass comments and, you know what I mean, little sly little shit people say to you and shit. So we pick up on it. We can feel people. And that's why we try to tell people we ain't crazy. We can just feel energy. And a lot of that energy that y'all be having drain us. So we just don't go around it. Because we take on so much energy, and we take all this shit on now, we stuck with y'all problems that we didn't have before. Like I say, he telling me about how lonely I am. Look, I'm down here in peace and quiet. I ain't arguing with nobody. He up there arguing with his girlfriend for what he's saying. That's what he told me every day. But because he can fuck her after that, I mean, it's like, dog, if I got to argue with somebody every day to get some pussy, I don't want it. I'm over here in peace and quiet. It's quiet in the motherfucker in this bitch. This is how I like it. I ain't got no drama going on. Ain't no dudes trying to come fight me over their girlfriends. I don't got to argue with nobody. I ain't been accused of cheating. Ain't none of this shit going on over here. But that's how people try to view stuff. Oh, well, you ain't got no girl over there posted up. She ain't got me. It's women that come through here. It's women that done been through here. It just don't be every day, and it don't be all the time. Because, like I said, some of these women, I guess, don't want to deal with them. I don't need that kind of energy around me. So, I just want to just make this video just to say that about, you know, like I said, just watch y'all frenemies. Because, you know, now if you ain't doing shit in your life and you ain't evolved into nothing, then you probably ain't got as many haters as you think. But if you are doing stuff and you do that stuff going on and you the better looking one out the bunch of the females or whatever, then just watch some of these females that be around you because they be mad. And it just goes for people in general. Like people be mad when you really evolve and change and become something that they just don't have the courage to be, or they don't have the knowledge or the mindset. Everybody ain't gonna see the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is. And I just wanted to just share that and just put that out there because, like I said, I had an incident and, like I said, I let the shit go. And this motherfucker can't let the shit go. He texted me 2 days ago some bullshit. I didn't read it. I'm trying not to be petty and block this motherfucker because I just find it funny to block other men. But I will if I had to. I'm just trying to just ignore the shit and just act like it, you know what I mean? Just like whatever, like just let it go on and disintegrate. But this motherfucker just keep this shit stirred up and keep on picking and poking. And it's just like, that's how somebody really mad. All the shit he was saying about me, it really pissed him off when I started saying the truth. Like I said, this motherfucker going around lying and shit, making up stories that ain't even happened and just saying all kind of stuff about YouTube and I got 18,000 views. I got more views than all you niggas. I got 55,000 views in the video, niggas. So I don't know what you talking about, and that's why he be mad. Trying to tell me about my stand up and shit, but then like I said, like that's why I don't listen to people. Most people ain't got the balls to get up on stage and do nothing. I don't care about what nigga got much money, blah, blah, blah. I can get on stage and make people laugh about shit that I think is funny. And that to me means more than some fucking money, bro. I've literally had people come to me after I done lost these contests and told me half the crowd at the last show told me that I should have won. That's what mattered to me. It don't matter what the judges said and what the fuck y'all think. The crowd told me who they thought should have won. Care about that shit. So you're not gonna make me feel bad when I can see what's really real and what ain't. It don't matter what the judges said. The crowd themselves told me this. I don't know these people. I didn't know these people. I might have had 10 to 12 people there that was there to see me. Everybody else was freelance. I don't know these people. It was a pretty decent big crowd there. So cut it out. But I just wanted to just share that with y'all and just explain that to y'all. Just watch y'all, people y'all think are cool with y'all. They got a little slick stuff to say. It's always trying to say something about your life. It's always got something to say about you or whatever you doing. Just watch them. And if you have to, like I said, get away from them because they don't mean you no good.